Hi guys, it's Hallie. So I know you guys have waited for this for like ever. Sorry it's taken me like 100 million years. I did get a new job like right before I left for Cancun, and when I got back they had me working like every single day for like ever. So I had an amazing time, and like so many things happened that like I never ever in my life would have ever expected to happen. My hair is like really disgusting and terrible, so I apologize. But anyway, yeah, so I'm gonna try to go over like as best as I can. Like what I should have did is I should have like wrote down like what happened every day, which is what I did last year. Sorry, my makeup's all nasty too. It's the end of the day, by the way. It's like midnight, so I'm allowed to look disgusting. Yeah. So, I will try to tell you as best as I can. I mean, a lot of things I've forgotten, like what day they happened, but I pretty much know in general, like what happened when, whatever. So our first day there, well, I'll start with the trip to the airport. So I had Brent, my friend, Norma's boyfriend, meet me at my house at midnight, which really sucked because I had to work until like 10:45 at my job, which is like almost an hour away. So like I had him just like kind of sleeping on the couch while I'm sitting there like, oh my gosh, I have to hurry up and do like one last shave of my legs, and I have to like go through my suitcase one more time and just make sure it's like, you know, in the weight requirements or whatever. And he had to go through his bag, and his bag was like over a little bit, which is funny. And since I really tried so hard to pack light this year, like my bag was only like 40 something pounds, which was like a miracle because mine is always like 60 pounds and then I have to lighten it. So I was really like impressed, and I was in total shock that his bag weighed way more than mine, which is awkward because he's a dude and I'm a chick and I pack like everything in my life. Anyway, yeah, and this year they don't let you check any bags for free, which super sucks. I think we paid $25 for our first one, and if we had a second one, it was going to be like $35. Thankfully, on the way back, you don't have to pay. Unless you have a second bag, then it's just $35 for the second bag. And they do weigh your carry-ons. On the way there, they didn't weigh them. I mean, on the way there, they did weigh them. On the way back, they did not weigh them. But they can't be any more than 40 pounds together, your personal and your private. I mean, like your carry-on and your personal, which could be like a laptop or whatever. So anyway, my trip, I'm sorry. It's been a long day. So, yeah, so we were like getting ready, whatever. We decided to leave. I think we ended up leaving my house at like maybe 1 o'clock, shortly before 1, filled up the tank, head out. I took pictures along the way of like all the different road signs, and I kept updating my status on Facebook every 2 seconds. Oh, I'm passing, Cowtown in Woodstown, New Jersey. And then I was like, oh, now I'm crossing the Delaware Memorial Bridge. I'm passing Aberdeen. I'm passing this. I'm passing that. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm in Baltimore. And because we flew out of BWI, Baltimore. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm seeing signs for BWI. But of course, we weren't going to pay like $1 bajillion a day for parking. So we left out of the North Linthicum train station in Baltimore, which is only like 5 to 10 minutes away from the airport, which was super awesome because it was only... The train was $1.60, I think, and that's each way. Parking is free. Woo! And it's only like 3 stops away from the airport. I don't think it took any more than like 10 minutes to get there. And then when we got there, we had to wait a little bit for our flight, I think, which I thought we were going to be late since the first train didn't even come until like 4:45. Because our flight left at like 6 something, and I thought, you know, usually you're supposed to be there like 2.5 hours early, especially if it's international. They really recommend like 3. Excuse me. But whatever. So we actually ended up sitting probably for like a good half hour, 45 minutes. And then we got on our flight, and I was so excited. We had a layover in Charlotte. Charlotte is such a cool airport. It really sucked because we had to like... Wait, no, Charlotte wasn't the one that sucked. Not on the way there. On the way back, super sucked. Like, I couldn't even tell you how much it really, really sucked. That's later. This is going to be like 100 million videos long because I can never just tell a story. It's just too long. I'm too descriptive. I'm going to do my best here to try to keep it narrow. Yeah, so then we went to Charlotte, and then... Yeah, I don't know what happened then. And then we went to Cancun. Woo! And it was actually kind of nice having a layover. I know people think that layovers usually suck. I'm actually a really weird person. I love airports, and on top of that, it was nice to have to only fly like for 45 minutes or to an hour to North Carolina, be able to take a little bit of a break, and then only fly like, I think it was like 2.5 hours to Cancun. I don't know about you guys, but I just can't be on a plane for like 3.5, 4 hours. Whenever I fly to California, where it's like 5 hours and 45 minutes, I can't do that shit. That's too fucking long for me. Sorry about the French. Special English. But anyway, so as soon as we landed in Cancun, I was like, oh my god, Mexican! And yeah. And then like it's crazy because you can literally, as soon as you land, you can feel the temperature change of the cabin. Like, you know, sometimes it's really, really cold in the plane. Like you'll start to feel everything warm up, and it's just, Cancun. And it was crazy because when we landed, this guy was like pitch. Okay, this is a new one, okay? It was pitch purple. I can make up shit. That's just what I do. So it wasn't pitch black. It was like pitch purple. And it looked like something just casted a spell over Cancun. Because I'm telling you, it looked really ugly. And I was like, great, this is what we're arriving to? And it sucks because like every year we always go to weather.com and we look up the future forecast for whatever dates that we're going to be there. And it always says it's going to be rainy or like partly cloudy every single day. And I'm like, ugh. But it's just like Florida, like where it's like it rains like hell for like 10 minutes, maybe at most. And then the rest of the day it's absolutely beautiful. And that's pretty much how it happened. So anyway, so by the time we landed, the storm had already passed. Apparently it was a really big storm. And, you know, we made it through customs. Customs had quite a few people there. They had pretty much all of the lines open though. And I would say that even though the lines appeared to be extremely long, I don't think that we were in customs any more than about 20 minutes. And then we went to aduanas, which is the second, well, we got our bags. That took a little while, and then I ran to the bathroom really quick, and I just changed into my lighter outfit because I wanted to pack a different outfit with me because I didn't want to leave, you know, cold-ass New Jersey in sandals and whatever. So I had my sandals and a couple other different things in my bag. I wore the sneakers at the airport. Hell yeah, sneakers, what? And, you know, a couple other things, and I just switched and whatever, and I was like, oh, we gotta hurry up. I gotta get the hell out of here, out of Aduanas. I gotta get to our transfer people, get to the hotel, check in, and get on this damn boobs cruise. That was my only concern. I need to get on the boobs cruise. I was like, I do not want them to leave the dock without me. And I kept telling everybody, it's a surprise. I don't know if I'm gonna be there because I didn't know I was gonna be there. My flight was supposed to land at 10:45. It ended up getting in at 10:15, which was so awesome. But like I said, there was a little bit of a wait at customs, and then it took a few minutes for our bags. And then when we got to Aduanas, I hate Aduanas. That part takes like forever. That line was really long because there were so many lines open at customs that it wasn't that bad. But, you know, the part where they actually have like your declaration paper and you have to push the light and it's either green or red. Thankfully, neither one of us got the green light. Got the red light. We didn't have to stop. But I forgot to put my passport number, which is weird because I always remember that. But a lot of people actually forgot that. So maybe they made it smaller this year. The paper was definitely a little bit different than last year. But so we got through there, got out. We found our transfer people right away. We only had to wait, I would say, about 7 minutes for Best Day Travel to take us. The people that picked us up were amazing. They were so friendly, so nice. Like, you know, had a good time. We only had like 2 or 3 other couples with us, which was pretty awesome. And it turns out that we were like the 3rd people to be dropped off. There was only 2. We went to Westin Regina, and then I think we went to one other place. And then after that, it was our hotel. And I was like, oh, all right. Because I asked them where they were going, the people that were in front of us in the van. And they said they were going to Riu Palace. And I was like, yes, we're next. So let's check in and get the hell to Isla Mujeres. So yeah, so I'm gonna make another video because I can't make it go past 10 minutes or else YouTube will kick it and I can't upload it. So, mwah, see you in a sec.